Maybe the problem isn't the fatigue, but the way you try to fight it. Many people believe the brain only shuts off when the body sleeps. But the truth is different. That while you sleep, the brain works. It cleans, organizes, repairs, and if sleep is shallow, confusing, or interrupted, this natural regeneration process doesn't happen. The good news? Small actions before bed can activate this deep, silent, and restorative mechanism. What if the secret to better sleep lies in how you breathe at night? We're not talking about complex techniques or difficult positions. We're talking about something your body already knows how to do, but needs space and rhythm to remember. Breathe. Let go. Trust. Deep sleep starts before the pillow. It begins with how you prepare, and this preparation can be simpler than it seems, inspired by ancient traditions of wisdom and presence. Your body doesn't need more stimulation, it needs signaling. Imagine your bedroom as a silent temple, a place where the body understands it's time to rest. The brain doesn't sleep under pressure. It needs clear and gentle signals. Lights, sounds, breathing, everything communicates. And when that communication is subtle but coherent, sleep comes like an old friend, not pushed, invited. This video is about how to create that invitation. Breathing well is the first step to trusting rest. Each night, your brain can regenerate, not through effort, but through surrender. In this video, you'll discover 5 simple steps that combine science, Eastern tradition, and common sense. None of them require effort, just attention. They activate a state of true rest, where sleep stops being a struggle and becomes care. Because the path to longevity doesn't start when you wake. It starts when you lie down. 1. The silent effects of an overloaded brain. Have you ever felt tired, even after sleeping for hours? That's not weakness, it's overload. The modern brain wasn't made to handle continuous stimulation, notifications, news, decisions all the time. Even when the body rests, the mind keeps spinning. Like a machine that can't find the pause button, it keeps accumulating noise, and that buildup affects not only sleep, but also memory, mood, and even the immune system. Think of the brain as a house that needs to be organized at night. Throughout the day, stimuli, emotions, and memories come in. If there is no real moment of cleaning and reorganization, the space becomes chaotic. Studies show that during deep sleep, the brain activates a system called the glymphatic system, responsible for eliminating toxins and neural waste. Without this process, mental fatigue silently accumulates day after day. Overload doesn't shout, it whispers, with forgetfulness, irritability, and lack of focus. That's why just sleeping isn't enough. You need to enter a state where the brain can truly work in your favor. When that doesn't happen, it's like putting the body to rest in a messy room. On the outside, it looks like rest. On the inside, it's disorder. And the most dangerous part? We get used to that silent confusion. Eastern wisdom reminds us an agitated mind is like muddy water. If we leave that water alone, it calms down on its own. But if we try to force it, it stirs up even more. The same goes for the brain. Trying to fall asleep in a rush, to shut down by force, creates resistance. True rest starts before sleep, with actions that gradually slow the mind, as if we were dissolving the weight of the day. And here comes the key. Slow down before trying to sleep. It's in that interval between wakefulness and sleep that we can begin a process of real regeneration. With a calm environment, a simple gesture, a deeper breath. You don't need to change everything at once. Just notice, when you begin to prepare the brain to rest, it responds with gratitude, and that changes everything. Use the metaphor of the dark room with a candle. If you try to light everything at once, you blind your eyes. But if you light a single flame in the dark, it gently guides you. Preparing the mind for sleep is like lighting that candle. A small gesture, but effective. Overload doesn't need to be fought with a force. It needs to be welcomed with a softness. Most people try to sleep by escaping the mind, but the true path is to welcome it with kindness and direction. Observe your thoughts, recognize the agitation, and then guide the body with the patience. The brain understands that care. It responds, even if slowly. What was noise becomes silence. What was tension becomes presence. And that's when real rest begins. The body knows when it's time to let go. 2. Why deep sleep activates mental repair. Not all sleep restores the mind. You may spend 8 hours in bed and still wake up tired, foggy, or irritated. That's because only one type of sleep truly repairs the brain: deep sleep. It's a quiet stage, often invisible from the outside, but vital inside. During this time, the body lowers activity, but the brain begins essential work, almost like a nighttime cleaning crew moving silently while the city sleeps. Deep sleep activates a natural brain cleaning system. It's called the glymphatic system, a network of channels that flush out waste and toxins built up during the day. Think of it like a river that clears debris while you rest. If you don't enter deep sleep, that river slows. The brain remains congested. Over time, this leads to memory problems, mood swings, and a sense that your mind is always full. Most people think rest means stillness, but the brain sees rest as recovery. It needs space to sort experiences, remove stress residue, and reset emotions. Deep sleep is when emotional overload gets filtered. Without it, even small challenges feel heavier. Your reactions become sharper, your thoughts more repetitive. But when deep sleep happens regularly, it becomes a natural form of mental therapy, one you don't have to control. Imagine your brain like a garden. During the day, foliage are seeds falling everywhere. Some useful, some just noise. At night, deep sleep is the gardener. It decides what stays, what goes, and what needs to be composted. Without that gardener, weeds take over. Deep sleep doesn't just feel good, it brings mental clarity the next day. This is why light, fragmented sleep can't restore you. Waking up often during the night interrupts that brain cleansing cycle. The system starts, then stops, leaving the mind half-processed. That's why you might feel emotionally off, even if you technically slept enough. True recovery doesn't come from time in bed. It comes from continuity and depth. It helps to think of sleep as layers, not just duration. The top layers relax the muscles. The middle layers calm the breath. But only the deepest layer clears the mind. To reach that layer, your body needs a clear signal. It's safe now, you can let go. And that signal doesn't come from pills or force. It comes from calm routines, steady breathing, and a sleep-friendly environment. Trying to sleep without preparing the body is like trying to write with a dull pencil. It might leave a mark, but it won't be clear or satisfying. But when your body slows down properly, with dim light, soft breath, and comfort, your brain understands. It begins its repair cycle. The fog clears, the emotional weight lightens. You don't have to force sleep. You just have to invite it properly. The mind heals when the rest is deep, quiet, and consistent. This is why the quality of your sleep matters more than quantity. It's not about sleeping more, it's about sleeping better. And small changes done with intention can unlock the depth your brain has been waiting for. Your system doesn't need pressure, it needs pause. 3. A practical evening ritual to restore the mind. Most people try to fall asleep while still carrying the weight of the day. Emails unanswered, worries looping, body tense. But the brain doesn't switch off like a light. It needs a process, a signal, a rhythm. That's where a simple evening ritual helps. Not something dramatic, just a consistent set of steps that tell your nervous system, the day is done, you're safe to rest. Start by dimming the lights 30 minutes before bed. Light tells your brain it's daytime. Darkness tells it to start producing melatonin, the hormone that prepares the body for sleep. When you lower the brightness, lamps instead of overhead lights, screens off or on night mode, your body begins to slow down naturally. It's a physical cue, like the sky darkening before sleep in nature. Then try a warm cloth or a gentle face rinse. This is less about hygiene, more about rhythm. The warm sensation relaxes facial muscles and signals transition. It's a way to say, we're closing the day. This tiny act creates separation between the stress outside and the rest inside. Your brain starts to associate it with peace. Over time, it becomes automatic, a soft anchor to help you let it go. Sit for a minute in stillness. No pressure. Just sit. Place both feet flat on the ground or lie back comfortably. Inhale through the nose for 4 seconds. Exhale through the mouth for 6. Repeat this for 1 or 2 minutes. This breathing rhythm gently lowers cortisol levels, slows the heart rate, and prepares the body for deeper sleep. You're not forcing rest. You're inviting it. Now, mentally review your day, not to judge it, but to close it. Silently say, "That was today. Now I rest." This simple phrase gives your brain permission to stop rehearsing conversations or worrying about tomorrow. It doesn't fix the day, it completes it. Many people carry unfinished thoughts into bed, but even a small ritual like this can bring mental closure and emotional lightness. If thoughts come up, imagine them as clouds in the sky. You don't need to chase or change them. Just notice them and let them drift. This kind of visualization reduces the brain's need to solve. When you stop feeding thoughts, they naturally soften. Sleep becomes less about escape and more about allowing space. Try doing the same sequence every night, even just 5 minutes. When done consistently, the brain begins to link it with restoration. It becomes a safe zone, familiar, calming, trustworthy. And that predictability tells your nervous system it no longer has to be alert. The body softens, the breath slows, and rest, the real rest, becomes possible. You don't have to clear your mind, you just have to make room for it to settle. The best rituals aren't complex, they're kind, and when practiced with intention, They guided you gently from doing to being. Autokere is gentle repetition. 4. Ideal breathing and sleep position for the brain regeneration. How you breathe and how you lie down at the night can change the way your brain heals. Most people overlook this. They focus on the hours they sleep, but not on the position or the breath that guides the body into real rest. Yet small adjustments, the tilt of your head, the way your chest moves, can help unlock deeper states of regeneration. It's not about doing more. It's about setting the right conditions. Let's start with the breath. Before sleep, your body should shift from alert to relaxed, and breathing is the key. Try this simple pattern. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, pause gently for 2, then exhale through the mouth for 6. This longer exhale activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part that calms the body and tells the brain, you can let go now. Many people breathe shallowly at night without noticing. When the breath stays in the chest, it keeps the body slightly on edge, like a door that's not fully closed. But when you guide the breath down into the belly, slowly and quietly, it sends a different message. It tells the system, we're done for the day. That one shift can make the difference between surface sleep and full mental repair. Now, let's talk about position. Lying flat on your back may seem relaxing, but for many people, especially over 60, it can lead to snoring, blocked airways, and restless sleep. Instead, try sleeping on your side, particularly the left side. This position helps improve circulation, supports the brain's waste clearing system, and reduces pressure on the heart and digestive tract. Imagine your body as a riverbed and your fluids as the stream. The way you lie affects the flow. Sleeping on the left side helps cerebrospinal fluid, which carries waste out of the brain, move more easily through its natural pathways. This simple choice supports what your body already wants to do: clean, reset, and repair during the night. Support your neck with the pillow that keeps your head aligned with your spine. Too high and your airway tightens. Too low and your muscles tense. The goal is neutrality, a soft alignment where nothing is strained. Your body doesn't heal well in discomfort, but when posture feels supported and open, healing begins quietly. You can enhance this even more by placing a small pillow between your knees. This keeps your hips aligned and your lower back relaxed, especially important as the body ages. When the physical structure feels stable, the nervous system senses safety, and only in safety does true rest occur. We're not built to restoring tension, we're restoring softness. These are not rules, they're invitations. Try them, adjust gently. See what feels natural for your body. Sometimes it's the smallest shift, a deeper breath, a different pillow, that opens the door to deeper sleep and brighter mornings. The body begins to heal the moment it feels safe. 5. How to turn your bedroom into a healing space. Your bedroom is not just a place to sleep, it's a signal to your brain. If that space is filled with noise, clutter, or artificial light, your nervous system stays alert. But when the room becomes calm, organized, and quiet, your body feels safe. And safety is what allows deep rest and regeneration. You don't need a perfect setup. You need a space that tells your body, it's okay to let go now. Start with light. Use warm, low lighting in the evening, especially in the hour before bed. Avoid cold white bulbs and screens that mimic daylight. Our brains are wired to respond to light as time cues. Soft lighting helps signal the approach of night and supports natural melatonin production. Think of your room as a gentle sunset, not a spotlight. Next, pay attention to noise. Even low background sounds, like a TV left on or a phone buzzing, can keep parts of the brain slightly active. If silence feels too empty, use soft ambient sounds, gentle rain, ocean waves, or slow, rhythmic music without words. These sounds create a steady atmosphere that relaxes the mind without stimulating it. Now look at your bed. Your mattress and pillow should support your body, not fight against it. Too hard and your joints ache. Too soft and your spine misaligns. When your body rests in balance, your breath deepens naturally. You don't have to spend much. Sometimes just adjusting your pillow or adding a soft blanket can change how your body responds. Declutter gently. You don't need a minimalist space, just one that feels calm to the eyes. A pile of paperwork, laundry, or bright colors can signal unfinished tasks to your brain, even if you don't notice it consciously. Clear one surface, fold one blanket. Small actions tell the brain there is peace here. That peace becomes part of your rest. Scent also plays a role. Essential oils like lavender or chamomile can create a calming atmosphere, not through strong perfume, but through soft presence. You can add a drop on your pillow or use a gentle diffuser. The brain connects scent with memory. If you use the same calming scent each night, it becomes a bridge into deeper sleep over time. Temperature matters too. Cooler rooms around 65 degrees or 18 degrees support better sleep. Your body's core temperature naturally drops at night, and a cool environment helps guide this process. Use breathable sheets. Wear soft layers. Let your body feel held, not too warm, not too exposed. Comfort invites trust, and trust invites release. Over time, your room becomes more than a place. It becomes a practice. Every time you enter it, your body begins to slow. Your mind begins to soften. You've created a personal signal. Here, I rest. This doesn't require money or effort, just intention. And that intention becomes a path to deeper rest, clearer mornings, and a brain that feels truly refreshed. Small, consistent changes shape how the night feels and how the day begins. Try this tonight. You don't need to change everything, just one small thing. A breath, a light, a position. These quiet choices invite the body into a deeper kind of rest. Not just sleep, but renewal. If this practice feels good to you, share it with someone who might be carrying too much into the night. Sometimes peace begins with a simple gesture and spreads from one person to another silently. The path to mental clarity doesn't begin in the morning. It begins in the dark, when you let the brain do what it's built to do. Restore, sort, heal. Sleep isn't the end of the day. It's the foundation of the next one. Tonight can be different, not because you try harder, but because you pause gently. Breathe, let go, and let rest come to you softly, steadily, like something you always knew how to receive.